Hello, I'm back with another post discussing the construction of my film poster. So first of all, you can see here now is the picture of Joe that I chose to use from the options. I chose this as I liked the fact he was nice and central in the picture. It was a clear, high definition photo that could be easily edited, and I wanted Joe to be looking straight into the camera so it stands out in a poster form. I feel for the magazine cover it's a slightly different, that's not always the convention, but with a film poster you're trying to attract as many people as you can, so direct eye contact I feel does this appropriately. The first stage that you can see here on Photoshop was to fade out the background, because that wasn't an important part of the poster for me. It's all about Joe. The background's there, it just showed the school in the background as well as a path, which is meant to be quite symbolic of his two roots of school and freedom in the hacking world. But first of all, I blurred out that background behind Joe and added the press enter text above it, the logo there. With the text, I decided to make press black initially and enter red, and also put a black effect around that. I really like that hacking font. I've used it before, and it really shows the look I'm going for the poster. The next stage was to then take the background effect and put a grainy effect on it. So what you do for this is you download an image of, literally typed into Google, grain effect, and then you overlay this on the picture you already have on Photoshop and put that effect on, so it's a bit of a wash. And what I like about it is the effect isn't on Joe, because Joe's been cut out and brought to the front, so he's not affected by anything and he stays the same the whole time. Then decided to add a bit of darkness to the corners of the poster. It is really quite a dark storyline. I mean, it's a worldwide international hack, it's quite a serious thing, and we wanted to give it the impression of being a serious thing, quite dark, quite scary maybe in times, just because, not necessarily because of the horror aspect, but more because it makes you consider the implications of something like what he's carrying out, the character of Liam is carrying out, and how actually big and scary something like that could be. The next stage was to add the names to the top and also add the text at the bottom to make it look authentic. So at the top I went with the names Joe Sutton, Maria Fernando, I put myself down, Peter Barfoot as a third name, and again with the text at the top and the bottom, it makes it look real, it's the real deal. And what I decided to do was, for the bottom, use the very conventional text that's used on a lot of posters worldwide, so it makes it nice and recognisable. And with the text at the top with the name, used the same font that I wrote press enter in, so there's a bit of synergy on the poster. Then decided to add some letters and numbers to it. I felt it needed something that said it was a hacking film. It can potentially be inferred by the name press enter because of keyboards, but I don't think it's really that clear, so I put some text lines going down. So again, that's another photo, and that's overlaid on top of the background behind Joe, some of it in front of Joe hanging down from the letters, but mostly so that Joe's face in the picture for the character of Liam isn't covered, it's still clear. So you have a lot going on in the poster, but in a way it's still simplistic because you can see the main character, but they still stand out. So the final piece there is shown in with black text. It has quite dark surroundings. I was really happy with this poster, but actually what I found was I switched it over to another monitor, and when I viewed it in school I thought, oh, actually it looks almost a bit too dark here. The press was hard to read and the edging was a bit dark, and I guess that's just one of the problems you face when creating something on a computer. If the screen, the monitor, the lighting in the room is different, it can look different, so it's really hard to tell. So on one screen I'm like, yeah, I'm really happy with black text, but then on another it doesn't quite work. So what I've done is I've created a slightly lighter edition with white press text, and I do like this because it matches the names on top, and it still has the black edging, which I like because it makes it look dark, but not to the same degree, so it might stand out clearer. So the next step is to take these two posters and ask people to do a survey asking which they prefer, their reasons why, so I can decide on my final poster. Thank you very much.